Gang, I'm going to show you something. My front yard, right here. Look at that. Those are coleus I propagated from the original one. That's the original, and I have some here that's growing. That's coleus, and those came from that little plant right there. And those really cost a lot of money. Each one of that will probably be about, this one here, this a small one like this was about $4. And then now I have big ones, and it's really easy to propagate. You just have to cut it and put it, stick it on the ground, and then you have to water it every day. Okay? And anyhow, I'll show you. Oh my goodness, everything here is kind of withered right now. You'll be amazed how temperature can really get your plants looking terrible, you know. So I need to water those, the impatiens. I put buckets up here for water because I save a lot of water from the rain. So now I told you that I am very lazy about doing yard work, and now Ron is going to do the yard work right there. He's gonna do the edging, I think, first. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to help the man because I had done a lot of painting recently and my arms is painful. And look at my those two figurines I have here. I'll show you what I have at the back, okay? Because there's a lot of changes since I showed you my garden. I'm gonna walk you at the back. I know I keep on showing you things, development on the yard, but I'll show you later after he's finished with the mowing. It's been raining here about for 4 days now. And the yard is really wet, and everything is growing so fast. Now look at my those are humongous. You know what those are? Those are squashes, pumpkins. All right, now look at how high the grass are. All right, now going to my little miniature walkway here. Okay, this one here is a kind of fern I got from the forest. This is actually a weed if you will see it from the side of the road, but I see the beauty of the foliage, so I collected them and put them on pots and let them go up. Look at this. This is a string here that I strung for it to climb on. Now this is Gloriosa type of Bradbica. This comes back every year. It's called perennial. The annuals are the one that dies and you have to replace them every year. That is a perennial plant. That is a plumbago. And because of the peelings, remember I told you about the peelings of the bananas that I used as a concoction? I poured it there, and it's really proven that that thing works because it's rich in potassium as well as calcium. That's what they said. No, phosphorus. Now look at that. I planted all of that. Those are ground covers. All right, now I have some more coleus here from the original plant, and they're so pretty. I really love them. Those are all volunteers. And anyway, pardon me for the mess, but it's messy right now. But after the yard is cut, I'll tell you what is so beautiful here. All right, I'm gonna show you my eggplants, and I already harvested a few from here, so I like eggplants. In fact, these are round eggplants, rounded ones. Look at that. But I like the Japanese kind because they're so sweet. And these are the kangkongs. And this is my moringa or malunggay. I use them for soup. Look at this. It's already growing like crazy. These are string beans because they look like strings. They can go as long as 2 feet. And about 10 pieces of that, you can already feed the whole family. And look at them. They are already going wild. Look at them. Alright gang, it's gonna get very noisy here because Mr. Ron is going to clean the yard, and I'm gonna help him a little bit here. Get rid of some of these limbs here because after the storm we get a lot of branches that falls down. You know guys, when I'll be in the Philippines, I'll tell you what, you're not gonna see me. I'll do a little bit of yard work now, but digging and bush hogging the yard, you cannot let me do that anymore. Can you hear the lawnmower going? That's my husband doing the yard work this time. Oh gosh, anyway, I'm a little bit guilty because he worked the whole day up to like 3 o'clock and then come home and still has to do yard work. But for the past how many days now, I've been doing the master's bedroom. I've been painting that, so my arm is kind of shut. So maybe tomorrow I'm going to resume my work again. Well, here in the in America, you do everything. It's very expensive to probably get a live-in help. So pretty much even doctors would have to hire them maids, but they're temporary maids, or just maybe 3 times a week, or even 1 time a week, because it can cost a lot of money to have somebody to do that for you. Now I told my husband I don't mind cooking. You know, I do it here 365 days a year, except when we go out and eat. But I told him when we go back to the Philippines, I'm not going to cook every day. So if I'll cook, it's just because I want him to taste my home cooking. But I'm gonna hire me a maid, okay, or a cook. Now currently I'm spending 10,000 pesos for our caretaker, and that's free electricity, housing, water, and his gasoline. And he likes it very much. That really is kind of very costly in the island. So he had it made because he has a stable income. Now with a cook, I might have to pay the same thing. So we will see about my budget, but I really don't care as long as somebody is gonna cook for me, you know. Because in the Philippines, when you go out, you really do not have time to cook anymore. So you're gonna call your maid, hey, cook me some fried chicken, or cook me some fried fish with some soup. And you can order those kind of stuff, and they have it ready for you when you get home. So when you get home, you're just gonna watch TV, hang your legs, and because it's swelling the whole time you're gone, you know. So when you have a maid or a house helper, I will call them house helper or caretaker, you're gonna have to be free from doing all those things. But I would advise for you all to still work out, okay? Work your hands a little bit, okay? And work your legs, because you might develop some blood clot by not doing anything, or you're gonna get fat. So guys, anyway, this is just something to talk about, and I love you guys, and have a safe day, okay? Bye-bye.